It's Monday, July 1st, 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I want to get right into this video today. A lot to talk about, and please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on any of this. This morning, had to get up early and go to the dentist, give you a little update of my day. Had to get up early, go to the dentist. Over the weekend, I had a crown come loose, and luckily I didn't lose it. But I went to the dentist this morning. They were able to reattach it, and not a big deal. About $170, $180 to do that. I bring this up because so many people are unprepared for an emergency. Now, luckily, the cap or the crown was not damaged. Luckily, I did not lose it, and luckily they were able to put it back on, no problem. Now, if that wasn't the case, it would have cost me $2,000, maybe $3,000 for a new crown. Thank God I did not have to shell that out. But I bring this up because most people are not prepared for an emergency. And you know, when we look at the data that half the country does not have $500 saved up, 27% of the country has zero money saved up for an emergency. So you need a root canal. You need to have a crown put on. You need to have a tooth extracted. This is going to be very, very expensive. I think now to have a tooth pulled out is like $500, $600, $700. Root canal over $1,000. To have a crown done, $2,000 to $3,000. And so you don't want to, you don't want anything bad to happen to your teeth. That is for sure. It can become infected, then you have an abscess, then you're in really, really big trouble. But hey, if you needed to have a tooth pulled today or a root canal and it was going to be $1,000 plus, what would you do? I mean, hopefully most of you have the money put away for that, but apparently half the country doesn't even have $500 saved up, and 27% of the country has zero money saved up. And you know, this is why I've said for many, many years to live below your means. I live way, way below my means. I've got all my debt paid off. I've built up a cash reserve for emergency, a war chest for down the road when things go on sale. And so, you know, this is why I make these videos, so that you're doing the same thing, that you're putting money away, that you're buying tangible assets that are going to have value at the worst possible time. And let me go back to yesterday's video when I did the unboxing from SD Bullion. Somebody in the comments was saying that SD Bullion is sending me gold for free. Like, they're just sending me gold. Let me assure every one of you, every coin, every round you've ever seen on this show, I bought with my own money. How did I do it? I worked hard. I have zero debt. I live way below my means. I've saved up money. I don't take vacations. I don't really go out to dinner very often. I don't go to bars and drink. I really don't waste too much money. The money that I spend is typically on myself in my skills. You know, getting out to the range, doing jiu-jitsu with Professor Elias, boxing with Coach Lionel. By the way, that's probably why my crown came out, is because Lionel was punching me in the face all week. But I digress. I invested in myself. SD Bullion does not send me free gold. They don't send me free silver. I have to pay for this. And so I've made sacrifices, cut things out of my life, cut the vacations out, cut the good times out, so I can purchase these hard, tangible assets so that I can have them at the worst possible time. So to the keyboard warriors out there, to all the tough guys out there behind their computers, let me assure you, SD Bullion does not give me free gold. I had to pay for that with my hard-earned money that I could have spent on having fun and doing other things, probably like what you're doing, probably going to bars, vacations, wasting money, having no assets, having no savings, things like that. The smart money, the smart people out there, which is about 99% of the people watching these videos, you're saving money, you're putting assets, you're putting that constitutional silver away, you're putting barterable items away, you're training, you're investing in yourself, you're getting to the range, you're boxing, you're doing jiu-jitsu, you're getting in better physical shape, you're eating better, you're just getting out, you're moving, you're getting mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially in better shape. And this is what we need to be doing. Don't be like the keyboard warriors, you know, that are going out to the bars, putting everything on the credit card, then putting it on social media, then taking a trip to Las Vegas and putting it on social media, showing us all the fun that they're having on a credit card, trying to impress us, trying to look rich when they're completely broke. Don't do that. Now, shifting gears. I watched a video today, and I want every one of you to watch this video today, this afternoon, this evening, tonight, whenever you can. It's extremely important. Now, this is a channel I've been watching for a while, and I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Is it Stephen or Stephen? I never know. Gardner, Stephen. I believe that's Stephen, right? Or it could be Stephen. Stephen Gardner, Gardner. He had a guest, JJ Corral, who worked for the government. You need to go to this channel, watch his latest video. It is going to probably scare you. It may make you angry. It may bring a tear to your eye. You're going to be very worried for you and your family, and you need to take action. JJ Corral says 1 in 6 people in this country are not even from this country at this point. But he's going to tell you who's here, what's going on, and what you're going to be dealing with in the near future. So this is why I cut vacations out. This is why I cut going to bars out. This is why I don't really do a whole lot. Why I don't really have much of a social life at this point, because I'm too busy. I'm too busy preparing. And I think that you should too. It doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter what you drive. It doesn't matter if you're going on a vacation or you're not. Most people can't afford to go on a vacation anyways. Maybe it's time to stay home and work on the skills. Maybe it's time to get in a mode to where you're going to be able to deal with this stuff, because most people are not going to. You know, you're going to find out that this is a lifestyle now of preparation. Things are coming to this country. It's begun. It's here. It's happening right now before your very eyes. If you can't see it, I feel sorry for you. I don't know what to tell you. But for the people out there that are watching things change right now, the landscape, the environment, what's happening financially, what's happening morally, spiritually, you name it, everything is changing, and not for the better. You're going to be on a very, very lonely journey, because most people are going to judge you. They're going to laugh at you. They're going to tell you need to go to a baseball game. You should be on a vacation. You should be taking a vacation right now. You should be going to Vegas. You should be gambling. You should be running up your credit cards. You shouldn't be so negative. You shouldn't be into this doom and gloom. These are the people ignoring reality. You know, the same people that laughed and criticized Noah when he was building an ark, saying that it's never going to rain, there'll never be a flood. What are you doing building a boat in the desert? The same people that judged, ridiculed, joked, laughed, all that. How did it turn out for them? You better be getting your ark in order and built right now. But Stephen Gardner, Stephen, last name Gardner, Gardner, special guest JJ Corral. I've been watching his channel for at least probably 6 months. Fantastic. He has great guests. He's saying a lot of things that a lot of people would be very, very scared to be talking about right now. But JJ Corral, wow, this is an eye-opener. It's frightening. It's sad. It's going to make you angry. But it's going to make you also take action. You need to know what is going on, and you need to take some sort of action. So check that channel, check that video out today, this evening, tonight, whenever you can. I highly, highly recommend it. This is going to educate you even more. This is going to give you more knowledge, and it's going to tell you you need to be preparing. Now, shifting gears here a little bit. The Desert Sun, local paper here in Palm Springs, suspect in custody after multi-hour standoff at Stater Brothers. It's a grocery store out here in Yucca Valley, so literally a half an hour away. Most of you, if you're familiar with the Palm Springs area, you know Yucca Valley, Joshua Tree, all of that. 4 days ago this took place. The suspect apparently was stealing a bunch of booze. He was walking out of the store with bottles of booze. They locked the doors down, locked the store down, and he tried to get out, so he set the store on fire. He set the store on fire. Eventually, he gets out of the store, barricades himself in a vehicle. Now there's a standoff with the sheriff's department and the SWAT team. So this is what's happening locally right out here. And here's another one. Palm Springs police, no suspect at large after 3 found dead in related scenes near I-10. This happened at the Pilot gas station right off I-10. This is literally just minutes away from where I'm making this video right now. So if you're coming to Palm Springs for a vacation, be very, very careful. Theft is through the roof, homelessness through the roof, murders. There are a lot of murders in the city of Palm Springs. It is really like they don't really ever talk about it because they don't want to hurt tourism, but there is a lot of murders, a lot of assaults. Just a lot of bad things happening in Palm Springs. It's been happening for years. So if you're coming to Palm Springs for vacation, have your head on a swivel. It is not what it used to be, that is for sure. California gas tax goes into effect today. So we're going from 58 to 60 cents gas tax. Illinois gets a gas tax also today. They go from 45 to 47 cents. And that is going to affect the typical driver by about $184 per year. Doesn't sound like a big deal, but it's kind of a big deal now because everywhere you look, everything costs more money. And so now this is an additional $184 for drivers. And if you look at oil prices today, they were up around $2. I think we're around 84, maybe a little over $84 a barrel now. So the gas tax goes up, prices of oil going up. In California, they give you a breakdown here in this article. I got this off of Drudge, but in this article, California, so we have a 60-cent state excise tax on gasoline, 18 cents federal excise tax, 10-cent state and local tax, and we have a 2-cent state underground storage tank fee. So this is what we pay on top of the price of gasoline. So this is why we probably have the highest gasoline in America. It's unbelievable. People are struggling, and it just gets more and more difficult. And yeah, it's only 2 cents, but it's another $184 a year, plus oil prices are going up. Now, if this is too negative for you, if it's too doom and gloom for you, please go to a cooking channel or something like that. I don't know what to tell you. This is reality, ladies and gentlemen. This is reality. Things are not getting cheaper, they're getting more expensive. Wait, how much have groceries gone up on the hedge today? Just the other night during the debate, Jake Tapper told us that groceries were up 20% over the past 3 years. And now there's a TikTok video going around where this gentleman shows what he bought at Walmart 2 years ago. And it cost him, there's a video floating around, you can probably Google it. 2 years ago, he spent $145. Now he goes back and buys the same exact things, now costing him $414 2 years later. So $145 to $414, that is a 185% increase, ladies and gentlemen. Inflation is not 3.5%. Groceries are not up 20% over 3 years. They're up much, much more than that. I don't even need to tell you that. You know, because you've been to the grocery store. You've been to the gas pump. You're paying your utility bills. Comment down below. I want to know, now that the heat is hitting, what are your utility bills doing? What are your utility bills doing? They are going through the roof out here. Retiring wealthy now means more than $3 million in many U.S. states. How many people out there have $3 million in retirement? How many people have even started putting money away for retirement? How many people are even going to be able to retire in this country? Most people are going to be working till the day they die. That's just a fact. That's reality. So it does not look good out there, ladies and gentlemen. The news does not look good. But look, as I said earlier, if you're preparing, God bless you. It's going to be a very lonely road. And if you have a circle of friends, that's fantastic. Most of you think you're the only ones that are awake and aware. Let me promise you, let me tell you right now, you are not. There are a lot of people waking up and they are getting nervous. There's a lot of people preparing. There's a lot of people not preparing. But you know, you may feel alone, and it may be a lonely journey, but it's one that you're going to have to take. Because if you don't, you're going to be one of the sheeple. You're going to be a statistic. You'll be a victim of this economy and this society. So This is a time where we've been talking for years to be as self-sufficient and independent as possible. And you know what? If you're self-sufficient and you're independent, you're okay. You're going to be okay being alone. And if you can have a good, solid circle of people around you that know how to fight, know how to prepare for what's coming. They're getting prepared for what's coming. They have that warrior mindset, mentally getting stronger, training, and awake and absorbing knowledge. Then, wow, I think you're going to be okay. But don't feel alone, because there's a lot of people out there that see exactly what you see, and they're doing exactly what you're doing. You're not alone. I think now more people are awake than ever before, but look, the majority is asleep. There's no doubt about it. But we cannot worry about everybody. We've got to prepare for ourselves, our families. We've got to be able to protect ourselves, our families, our assets. We got to do whatever we can do to survive whatever this is coming. I have no idea. I mean, this thing is bad. We see what is in this country now, the economy. We've got, Russian subs off the coast of Florida. We got balloons flying over the country. We got, China buying up farmland near military bases. It goes on and on and on. Just imagine what we don't know that is happening. You may be taking this journey alone. You may not. But remember, stay close to God, and you'll never be alone. Walk close to God. Pray for direction. Pray for strength. You will never be alone. And, these people that think that, well, I'm just going to say my prayers and it's in God's hands and whatever happens, happens. Lionel last week made a great point on the show and I'm going to repeat this again, where, David and Goliath, the story of David and Goliath. Everybody could have said, well, just leave it in God's hands. David took Goliath's life, slew the giant, right? He was very young, small, but had faith in God and destroyed the giant. There was no waiting for God to come out of the clouds and take care of this. God put this in David's hands. David had the faith, David had the strength, and David took action. David didn't just say, I'm going to leave it in God's hands. He picked up the stones and he took the giant's life, took the sword, and the rest is history, right? We all know what happened. So we're going to have to take action. Don't rely on a miracle. Don't rely on God doing everything for you. He's giving you a wake-up call. He's giving you the knowledge. You've got to take action. We're in big trouble. And this is going to get very, very ugly, in my opinion. So I hope all of you are preparing. I'm going to leave it there today. Please comment down below on your thoughts of any of this. And if you watch the Stephen Gardner show, please comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the interview. Again, I cannot stress enough the trouble that this country is in. And it's financially, politically, spiritually, morally, society. There are so many threats, ladies and gentlemen, so many threats. So you can sit back and watch a baseball game tonight. You can go take a vacation. You can go blow your money on whatever you want to do. We all have free will. But don't be one of those people that's going to have to go knock on somebody's door begging for help, begging for security, begging for food, begging for water, begging for help. Don't be that person. If we all take action right now, we're all going to be much better off. I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to rant. God bless every one of you. God bless America. Say a prayer for this country. It needs a miracle. We're in big, big trouble. Talk to all of you very, very soon.